Hello and welcome back to Re-Humanise, where we celebrate all things human in life and work. Last time we identified 4 potential risks that can turn a culture into a cult. Today we're going to explore how to combat those risks and together create a healthy and inclusive culture. Having worked across multiple continents and companies, I'm not sure there's such a thing as the ideal culture. What works for me might not work for you. What works here might not work there. And what works today might not work tomorrow. However, in my experience, all healthy cultures have one thing in common: a focus on humanity. So what does that mean? Humanity can mean a lot of things. In this case, I'm referring to skills and behaviours that connect us to an innate sense of being human. There are 3 that I find particularly powerful when it comes to culture. Specifically, compassion, curiosity, and play. Compassion is important both towards others as well as to ourselves. It's critical for emotional well-being and interpersonal relationships. Sometimes called empathy in action, it allows us to acknowledge other people's experiences and feelings, and importantly to take supportive action if needed. Curiosity is really a secret weapon for all things in life. It fuels innovation, learning, and is the foundation through which we connect with others. And finally, my personal favourite, play. This isn't just for kids, it's critical for adults too. And despite what we've been told, it absolutely belongs in the workplace. When we play, we lower stress, build connections, and solve problems more creatively. Plus, who wouldn't want to have fun every day? Focusing on humanity provides a great foundation from which to build. Additionally, there are some practical behaviours to help you build a healthy culture. Let's check these out now. First of all, we must actively encourage diversity of thought. This means creating spaces where people feel safe to disagree and to share fresh perspectives. There are 2 things that are critical here. Number 1, leaders must model this by inviting discussion and healthy disagreement. And number 2, policies and practices must actively reward diverse thinking. Secondly, we must ensure transparency and accountability. We must make sure that everyone, including leaders, is held to the same ethical standards and that we are open about decision making, even with unpopular decisions. This is essential for building trust and psychological safety. Finally, we need to empower employees. Do this by giving them real autonomy and development opportunities. Make sure their voices aren't just heard, but are actually acted upon. So this is all well and good, but how can we get started? Well, here are my top 4 tips to start today to support inclusive behaviours. Tip 1. Embrace the rumble. Actively encourage disagreements by naming them up front and creating space for them. For example, "Hey Susan, can we rumble on Project X? I've got a few questions or comments that I'd like to run past you." This creates clarity and accountability, which takes away fear and second guessing and allows us to find a collective way forward. Tip 2. Create a bespoke inclusion strategy. The world, and therefore the workplace, is full of discrimination and bias. Generic strategies and speak-up sessions simply won't cut it. Instead, I recommend understanding the needs and critical challenges within your organisation in order to create a personalised strategy to drive meaningful change. Tip 3. Create active training programmes. In order to uphold ethical standards, it's important to focus on prevention as well as cure. Trainings must provide hands-on practice, potentially even to get it wrong. Doing this in the training environment with sensitive experts can reduce the amount of harm in real life. Additionally, it provides clarity around acceptable behaviours, making it much easier to draw a harder line if and when breaches actually occur. Don't forget to make the training fun as well as impactful. Just because the topic is serious doesn't mean the training has to be. Finally, tip 4. Launch an engagement survey and actually take action on the results. An engagement survey can bring vital insights to correct cultural challenges. However, if nothing ever changes, the survey can bring more harm than good. It's important to openly communicate what you've heard and how you will tackle it. If you don't yet know what the solution will be, then own that too. Or better yet, invite the employees to find a solution. Usually people are only too happy to help. In the end, creating a healthy culture isn't about following rigid rules. It's about understanding your own organisation and remembering what makes us human. Compassion, curiosity and play are key to creating a workplace where everyone can thrive. So whether you're leading a global corporation or local charity, remember that culture is dynamic and must adapt with the times. But one thing stays constant. When we focus on humanity, we create workplaces that are inclusive, innovative and fun. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit like and subscribe for more content on how to rehumanise your life and work. See you next time.